Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Impactor WFC-S42, the deluxe from Wave 4 of the line. And yes, he is a yellow and purple tank, which I'll put off to the side here because we're going to look at the box real quick. Because once again, 8+, War for Cybertron, you know, his rank thing, name. Really nice artwork of him standing all, I guess, stoic or something on the side. Top you got his All About logo. Same artwork we're used to at this point. Copyrights and all that in multiple languages. And hey, look, on the back you got his renders and other toys you can buy to go with him if you want. On the front here you got, right here on this right here, it says fan voted. Because we kind of voted for him. It's a weird situation. And of course you got the instructions, which is slightly different because you know the 8+ thing up there and whatnot. And again, pretty good instructions, and also Cybertronian, which is a new thing as far as I know. You got Cybertronian stuff here, so that's again that has to be translated. You got warnings and stuff on a new piece of paper, which is not. This is not a new thing. It's a pretty new thing in the at least in the U.S. I'm not sure about international versions. There you go. And yes, like I said, he is a purple and gold tank thing. And he's really nice looking, actually, I think. You know, again, mostly gold then purple with, you know, some highlights of yellow up here, I guess. Yeah, gold yellow. Yeah, you know, University of Washington color, so woo, your local team. Yeah, he's got the battle damage stuff down here. You know, see all that silver stuff, which kind of looks like grime, although it's like, what did he go through that looks silver and stuff? He got little tiny guns molded on here on the side. That's pretty neat. He got his big old cannon. He's got this, which I guess could be a cannon. This is, I guess, a cannon. There's also something weird on there, some scuff or something on there. It's coming off, whatever it is. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. And he's also got these little, I guess, scoop things, you know. Yeah, he rolls. You know, he's got these little tiny plastic wheels. So they're not. These ones in particular are. There's a lot of friction there, so this one doesn't like to move. Yeah, there's a lot of friction. They don't move very freely on their own, but, you know, it still does roll at the very least, so there's that. It looks pretty good. You know, got a little bit of yellow here as well, and just looks good. You can kind of have the gun look up and down a bit right here, if you want. You can rotate right here, full 360, no problems. Yeah, I can rotate right there. And it's a pretty good looking thing. The only thing was when you rotate it, well, you can kind of see through the bottom, but not a big deal. It's pretty good, I think. I feel it's a pretty good tank. Although, you know, it kind of pulled a lot of stuff to pretend to be a tank. But hey, I don't mind so much. You know, it looks really good, and I do genuinely like this one. You kind of got, you know, more stuff. You got those. Not a lot of the weapons have like looking like they're having 5mm ports in the back. You can plug other weapons in. Say, I'm gonna grab this one real quick. Mirage's rocket launch, you can do that if you want. So you got options. Yeah, transformation though is a pretty clever one. I do actually genuinely enjoy it and whatnot. So yeah, plus you pull this bit off. We'll get back to that later. Back here, you want to unfold this back half of this the yellow part. You want to unfold it if it comes off. There we go. Get a good grip on it and then untab it. Yeah, fold it like that and untab. And then the back sides of the tank come down like this to line up with the front, and then you can split the front apart. While you're doing so, you can also take this part right here, and this opens up. These become the feet. So open that up, and then it's all lined up. Make sure to rotate it up like this. These silver bits should actually more or less kind of go into this little slot thing right back here. Like that. And then standing. And then you can take this part and fold it up and click it into place. Now you got a tank girl walk mode. I like this. You know, you can have them walking around like this. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen this and figure out, hey, yeah, you can do this. So yeah, you can do that if you want. It's a fun thing to do. But continue transform robot mode. This right here, this front piece, you want to untab it from the top. You untab it, so you lift it up a little bit so it's untabs from these. Then you rotate, you split this right here. One side or the other, doesn't matter which side, but the gun barrel needs to split. And then you rotate these out. They're the arms. You rotate them out like this from the little cavity they're in. Then you can close the chest up. This there's a tab here which goes in that slot. If it's all lined up properly. If it's not, then it won't do it. There. That one was not enough. You can bring the arms down and unpeg the gun from here. Rotate it so the elbow joint's facing forward. Take the cannon here and rotate it around. Flip the arms around, or the arms, the hands. Flip the hands around on the inward because the fist can't go outward. So like that. So rotate the fist around, and then back here, want to open that up and get the head out, which this can be a bit of a pain. So I like to just, use this little gray piece and that gives it, get it up enough so that you can actually get your fingers around it. And then rotate the head around and close this back up. And you've got Impactor's robot mode. And again, it's a really good looking robot mode as well. Again, you got these bits of yellow and stuff, and the yellow and gold really pop here too. You've got the yellow helmet with the little purple crest, silver face, red eyes, all that stuff. And I feel it looks really good as it stands. It looks really good. I just really like it. It's a very, clean. You got a bit of hollowness back here, but I don't mind that so much. Yeah, it looks good. This is one of the two versions because I believe the 3-pack with the alternate Mirage and I can't remember who the third one was. I think it was one of the Power Dashers. Yeah, it's got some slight different deco, like little caution stripes here and a more IDW head with the more, I guess, Greco-Roman style helmet versus this. But I like this one as it is. I don't feel particularly compelled to go get the version, but you may feel different. Also, the other version has a Decepticon symbol instead because he was a Decepticon at one point, I guess, in one continuity. So there's that if you want. So yeah, it's good, really good looking. Got a little bit of gray now and gold waist, purple chest, purple and gold. Yeah, just purple and gold. And it looks really good. And of course, you can do the thing where you just flip the hand back around. And look, he's got a little thing so you can give him his little stabby weapon or gun weapon or whatever you wanted to call it. Got that. And you can hold this because, of course, you can do that. I prefer to do that. I think most people are going to do that because that's just cool. Because why not? Yeah, I think it looks really good like this. It's got a good alt mode and a good robot mode. Articulation. He's got a head, left and right. A little tiny bit up and down. A little bit tiny bit of side to side because ball joint. Shoulder can go forward and back. Go outward on this. Got a bicep swivel. Elbow joint, which 90 degrees. His wrist wrists cannot swivel. No, they're not. Just double checking. They can kind of do that, kind of go outward or inward, but that's not particularly helpful. He has a weirdly shaped place. It's more of a mid-ab swivel, but it's there because of how he transforms. It has to be there. But the thing is, the bonus is because because of how he transforms, he technically has an ab crunch. And I like that. I like how it's one of the few deluxes that has an ab crunch, which, it's got pretty good range too. So he does have an ab crunch, so you can get some pretty good poses out of that. So that's up to you how you want to use it. Hips, though, can go forward and back pretty good. It's actually click outward. There's kind of a pseudo ratchet here on the outward, which goes out about 90 degrees. He's got a knee swivel, which, again, it's got a weird thing. Been talking about a lot about knee swivels recently. Yeah, so you got that. Knees themselves can bend about 90 degrees. And his ankles are weird because they do have tilt, but they tilt that far before they stop because of the outer thing. But they have a lot of incorrect direction tilt because of how it transforms. So you got this weird thing with just as a stop. It just stops here because of, unfortunately, that's as far as the ankle goes. I mean, for the most part, I don't think you really need to go further than that because then you're starting to get a little wide-legged. But he does have it, it's a little more limited than I probably would like when it comes to the ankle tilt. Yeah, I guess you can adjust how the gun sits, but it's supposed to be down like that. Yeah. I think this is my favorite, I think, of the wave. It's just, you know, I like purple. It goes really well with gold. Yeah. I just like how it looks. You know, I actually honestly prefer this helmet over the other one. I know other people different, but you know, different preferences. But this is my personal preference. If you want the other one, you'll have to get the 3-pack, which is not a bad deal if you want those particular figures. I like this guy a lot. I like how he has this little gun blade hand. I like his alt mode. The transformation's pretty clever and stuff in many ways. The way that the arms go in and whatnot, and how it uses the engineers an ab crunch and use that as part of the transformation. I just like this one. I really like how he looks and stuff. This is my favorite. It's just something about him. Just looks good. I just really like it a lot. Even with Barricade being black and purple, this guy I think just nails it. Something about this guy just nails it. I really enjoy this one a lot. So yeah. That's it. I would highly recommend this. If you're going to pick one from the wave, this is the one, in my opinion, to get. So, yeah. Although, so far, the 3 I have, which I believe the 4th one is just a re-release of 6 Gun. Yeah, 6 Gun. Yeah. So, of the 3 new figures in this one, I think this is the best one, but all 3 of them are pretty good in their own right. But yeah, there's that. So, that's it. Pick this guy up. I hope you found this entertaining and informative. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, or hit the notification bell, or whatever you got to do. There's Coffee, Patreon, if you want to support me, and all that stuff. And, of course, I shall see you next time with another video review.